Dave with Build Alpha. I want to throw another video at you. Something I get asked about a lot is understanding where your backtest or strategies results, the distribution that they came from or are a part of. It's something I talked about in the Chat with Traders interview, and I'll link that right below this video so you guys can watch that. But the idea is you want to make sure that your backtest or strategy results are part of a favorable distribution, because you never know what role luck is going to play in the future. Now, trading is very susceptible to the luck you have. It's not like playing chess or something that's, isn't privy to a lot of luck. So it's important to put the possibility, you have to assume that you're going to have bad luck in the future. If you had bad luck in the future, would you still be successful? So I want to look at this example. So these little dashes, let's just say, are two different backtest results that come from two different distributions. Obviously the blue dash is from the blue distribution, which is this hump, let's call it here, and the green dash is a backtest that is actually part of this distribution. So what's important to realize is if you only look at the single dashes, the single blue backtest looks like a better performer than the green one. However, the single blue backtest was obviously very, very lucky when you look at the possibility of the outcomes it could have taken, which is again the blue distribution, the peak, the hump. Now the green strategy, single line dash, was very unlucky, and it is part of a very positive distribution, much better than the blue hump. Now, most traders would do some selection bias and choose the better backtest, which would be the single blue dash. However, you have to assume moving forward you will have the worst luck possible, because that's just the way the markets work. So if you were going to operate under those assumptions and you figured you would at least have average or worst luck, which distribution would you rather choose? And I think that's very important. A lot of system traders and traders in general don't understand this, and that's why such a high rate fail. Now I have some other illustrations I want to show you to kind of drive the point home. So again, here's possibilities of the paths that two different trading strategies could take over time. The one on the left is like basically a coin toss after about 200 trades. Half of them are positive, half of them are negative. Whereas if you look at the distribution on the right, you see that almost all of the outcomes, and again, read the disclaimers, but all of the outcomes are positive. That's definitely a distribution that you want to trade, because even if you're in the bottom of that distribution, along this bottom line, you're still positive. Whereas if you trade this distribution, a strategy from this distribution, and you wind up with bad luck or even medium luck, you're going to wind up in the middle or negative, and obviously nobody wants that for their account. And the other thing to realize is when you pick a proper distribution or a strategy from a proper distribution, a big thing is that the law of large numbers will play out, and as trades continue to happen, the difference in these two distributions will actually become more pronounced. And it will make the results you experience either much greater or much worse. So for example, here's the same distributions that instead of 200 trades like we just looked at, here's the same distributions after 1,000 trades. Now, if this doesn't drive the point home of picking strategies that come from good distributions, I don't know what will. But again, this is a huge, huge part of trading that turned everything around for me, and such a big reason why Build Alpha has so many tools for you to estimate not only the backtest, but the actual distribution that the backtest came from. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Thanks.